Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment of our program brought to you by Jinx Logos. And let me tell you, for all the business owners out there, big or small, here's a special secret for you. Jimmy Andrews and Jinx Logos are the best in town in terms of helping you promote and grow your company. I have dealt with Jinx Logos, and Jimmy Andrews will work hand in hand with you. He's the owner, and he's also a working owner. I can promise you. He has the ability to show you exactly what you need to grow your company in terms of promotional items, put your logo on them. He also has the patience while you waffle back and forth, as I did when dealing with him. Jimmy Andrews, make the call to Jinx Logos. All right, gentlemen, very quickly. Tariq Owens already looking to transfer from Tennessee, but considering Donnie Tyndall's history, NCAA issues, should Tennessee have any concerns about keeping any of his players? Usually it's like, oh, who can we hang on to? Should Tennessee be okay with these guys leaving, considering Tyndall's 2 for 2 apparently at his previous stops? Thoughts?
Vet it.
Vet it?
Vet it.
Yeah.
To me, that's kind of up to Rick Barnes, though. I mean, what he wants to do. I don't. He may want to keep most of them. The indication was with Tariq Owens, he felt like he was going to try to recruit over him and get better players, and he may tell the few more players the same thing. But as far as the issues of the other stuff, I think you sit down and have some pretty serious talks about where they are and what's going on.
I think it's a legitimate concern.
Yeah, it is, but I think the problem he got into, a lot of it at Southern Miss, was with guys who weren't eligible that he was trying to keep there. These guys are eligible.
Well, there was one guy that became eligible here that wasn't eligible anywhere else in terms of Mostella. So knowing his history, I'm like Jimmy. They need to vet that one and vet it good before they hang on to a lot of these guys. Rick Barnes has brought in assistant coach Chris Ogden from Texas. Russ Springman might come with him from Texas as well, but Rob Lanier, arguably the best recruiter on that staff, worked with Shaka Smart at Florida, so he's probably going to stay at Texas with Shaka Smart. At least that's what the Texas folks are reporting. If Barnes doesn't bring all or 2/3 of his staff from Texas, does it change your view of the hire?
No, it doesn't change my view at all.
Okay.
Especially since Texas was wanting him to fire those same coaches.
And also because Rick Barnes has the reputation of being such a good recruiter. I mean, if you had somebody that was known as the great X's and O's guys, but boy, I really need to have this assistant go out and recruit players. I think that mitigates that somewhat.
Now, what if the assistants are the great recruiters?
Well, I think they're good recruiters, but Rick Barnes at the end of the day is the one.
The closer?
Yes.
He brought Ogden, who's been with him for about 7 or 8 years now. Springman had been with him a long time, but other than that, he's hired coaches frequently, so there's no reason to think he won't hire more good coaches.
10 seconds. You change your view?
No, I would not change my view. I think Barnes is the closer. He's the recruiter, and he's done it with several different assistants through the years. So I think it would be okay.
All right, very good. When we come back, this is the serious part of our show. How will Rick Barnes' tenure play out? The crystal ball on the table when we come back on the Sports Source.